That's not the worst view in the world, I'd say. California coastline. Big Sur, it's not a bad spot. This video might not be exactly what you think it is. Things like how to wrangle a grizzly bear and catch fish using only your wit and your humor. Those are things that all men should know by nature. The things I'm talking about today are things that I think men don't necessarily possess. Number one, how to make money. Ooh, dang. Already, did that one hurt? Did that sting a little bit? Where you're like, oh shoot, come on, don't make me feel bad about myself. Listen, part of what you should be doing with your family is providing for them. And you might be like, yeah, I provide for them. It's a fine life, you know? We're not rich, but we do fine. Which is absolutely fine, I do agree. But if we're honest, most people watching this are probably not in the financial situation they would like to be.
Money's not everything. Money doesn't matter.
It's absolutely true. Money doesn't matter in so many ways, but in a lot of ways, people with more money are able to do a lot more of the things that they value the most. That could be spending time with your family. If you have a cause or people that you want to help and support, you really can't go very far if you don't have money. I know money is probably not the strongest point to start with, but it is something that I think hits people, especially guys, upside the head. When it comes down to it, if we take absolute, true ownership of our life and the situation we're in, we have to take ownership over our financial situation. For a lot of men, we spend a lot of time making excuses for why we're not in the financial situation we want to be in. It's the way I raised. My parents never showed me how to use money. It's the economy. It's my boss. I never went to school. We have a million excuses. Part of the problem with men today are the excuses they make. They blame everything on somebody else rather than taking ownership, rather than taking responsibility for where they're at in life. And one area of our life that we don't like to talk about, that we don't like to get into, and that we tend to make the most excuses for is our financial situation. If you want to get out of the situation you're in financially, and I'm working on it myself, I'm totally in this boat, you can do it.
You can do it.
It's stupid to think that I'm just poor. I'm middle class. This is where I'm at. I'm never going to change. That's a weak attitude. It's full of excuses. You can make yourself better. Read some books. Educate yourself. I'm learning it myself.
Get some help.
Hey, by the way, as I go through this list, if any of these you think are stupid, or if any of these you agree with, or you think there are some that I forgot, let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to know so that I can make a better list down the road and take credit for, anything you tell me. The second thing I think is so important, I think a lot of men don't realize this, is your life is extremely important. That sounds stupid, doesn't it?
Yeah, boy.
This is something that I didn't realize for most of my life. That sounds way more dramatic than I meant it to. The thing I didn't realize or think about really is that if I really value my family more than anything, that means I should value my own life more than anything. And that means that I need to take care of myself in every possible way. My life is, in a way, the most important life, because the life I enjoy with my family, the people I really care about the most, it goes away if I die. They don't go away, but the life that I'm enjoying with them is all gone. When I realized that, that's just like the nutshell of kind of what got me going on this journey of improving myself. But so many men I see, they're just fat, they're lazy.
Stop it. Get some help.
We should be doing everything we can to make ourselves the best we can for our family. Third thing that every man needs to know is that the relationship with their wife and their kids mean everything. It seems obvious. It doesn't seem like I need to point that out, but then I look at so many men who just walk away from it, walk away for selfish. It doesn't make sense. If you're that guy, you're probably not even watching this video, but you may know somebody in your life who's going that way in their relationship with their wife. It's not going the right way. I think that other men should stand up and I realize marriage can be difficult. I realize that having kids can be difficult, and that men often can be so selfish that they'll walk away from that they don't take the responsibility for it. I'm assuming you're watching this video, you don't have that issue. It's important for us to step up and speak out when we see other men that we know who don't see that for whatever reason. It's part of what men need to do, is to stand up, speak out on the principles, the values that they see. And that can go especially for other men. Number 4, something that men need to know, all men need to know, is their potential. I'm gonna be 40 years old this year. Maybe that's old to you, maybe it's young. Either way, I see it as an age where, it can kind of go either way. So I kind of thought, you get to 40, things sort of slow down. I cannot believe how fast my body's responded to me trying to make it better, working out, eating properly. I feel like what happens is we try to destroy our bodies with the way we eat and the way we don't exercise. And our bodies are constantly trying to get us back to a place where they should be healthy. It's amazing what our bodies can do, even though we try to destroy them. When you actually get on the same page as your body and try to get back to a place of health, quit being lazy and stupid.
Okay.
Now that's just the body. I think in improving yourself, it's your mind, it's your body, it's your relationships, it's your work. All of those things are so stinking connected. They're all intricately connected. You can't be at your fullest potential and be fat. You can't be at your fullest potential and not be reading, be growing, expanding your mind, understanding new things, understanding, well, whatever it is you want to grow in. This is the thing I realize. If you put in the time, I don't care who you are, where you've come from, you can become somebody that you've never maybe even seen yourself, but something you wish you could achieve, something you see value in from other people. You just don't think you can get there. It just takes work. Anyways, I think if you're watching this video, you're probably like me and you're working to try to get there. The potential is limitless. That seems overly stated, isn't it? Anyways, number 5, very practical one, probably kind of thing you expected from a video like this, is some basic knowledge of how to do things. This isn't true for all men. This doesn't matter. You can hire this out, but there's some pride to be taken when you actually know how to do things. When you don't have to call somebody to fix everything in your life. When you actually learn something. And it's so easy to learn things today. And I mean even basic things. You know, changing the tire on your car, changing the oil. Basic things that are going to go out and happen to your car, to your home. Again, this isn't like a big one. This isn't life-changing, but man, it does feel good when you actually know how to do something.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
It's kind of stupid to sit there and pay somebody or have somebody else fix something that you could fix yourself because, again, you're too lazy to learn how to do it. Or whatever. I don't know what your issue is, but mine, clearly I have an issue with laziness because I keep talking about it. Let's move on. Let's not talk about me. We're talking about you. We're beating up on you right now. The 6th thing I think is actually very important. Why? Why do you believe the way you do? Why do you think the way you do? Why do you have the worldview like you do? They're difficult questions. And I don't know that you'll ever have an answer to these, but I think the pursuit of understanding why you think the way you do, why do you have these convictions? Why do you believe the way you do? How do you know it's right?
I don't know, because I just believe it.
That's stupid and it's lazy. I don't know, I just believe it. I don't know, it's just my parents believe that way. I don't know. This is what you believe. Why the heck do you have that political view? Why do you fight for that? Why do you go to church every week? It's just, I don't know, it's just something I don't know. You should have passion and vigor. Your kids should know what matters to you, what's important. They should know what you believe, what you fight for. And if you don't know, it probably, again, comes back to laziness because it takes a lot of thought, it takes research, it takes a lot of mental exercise. And most of us would rather just sit there and consume garbage. The last one, number 7, I went into with number 6. I didn't realize that. It is what matters most to you. It's a core question. It's an important question. It's a question that most people have very blanketed answers for, very like, I don't know. I believe in what does matter most to me. I don't know, Martha. What matters most? What do you say? It's one of those questions we're like, I don't know. That's a silly question. I think it's an integral question. I think it's a foundational question. What matters most to you? I think without at least pursuing that question, trying to figure that out, the pursuit, the quest of what matters and going after that thing, I think you can kind of be floundery in life. You just kind of float here, float there, nothing matters, whatever. It's hard to make an impact on anybody if that's your approach to life, is just like, I don't know. I'm just gonna, and maybe you're not somebody who wants to make an impact on anybody, but I would assume if you're watching this, you do. And for me, it's a tough question. It's one I've pursued for a long time, and I have my own answers, but it doesn't matter what my answers are. I think it's important to have an answer, but it's also, I've found extremely difficult to really know what that is because you have to really go deep into your mindset and why you are the way you are and all this stuff. I would suggest reading 4 Agreements. It's helpful. I think it's important at any age. If you want to leave a lasting impact on the people around you, on this world, if you want to stand up, you want to be a man who leads, who changes, who's strong. Strong in what? You got to start somewhere. Anyways, thanks for watching. I know I said anyways, and it sounds like I'm closing this video, and I am, but quickly, if I can leave you with 2 quick things. These are things I'd like you to do. One is to do all the things YouTube wants you to do. Like the video, subscribe to it, thumbs it up, and share it. Very important. The second thing, if you want to go to the next level, if you want to really be my best friend, and I really would like to be your friend, but friends of mine, they have to buy their way in. I have a Patreon, the link's below in this video, and I also have a membership side to this YouTube channel where I'll be posting videos very soon, if they're not out already, specifically for members of this channel. As I pursue bettering myself, I'm trying to take others with me, other men who are on this pursuit with me. Join hands, if you will. Anyways, I need help, and if you could help me out in any of those ways, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.